Thank you all for being here today. For those that don't know me, I'm Hal Cormier, the MHA for the District of St. George's Humber, the beautiful historic cultural district of St. George's Humber. And I want to thank you all for joining us for these announcements today. I'm honored to be joined by my colleague, the Honorable Pleeman Forsey, Minister of Forestry, Agriculture and Lands. I would also like to thank Acting Fire Commissioner Chris Foster, Acting Fire Chief Kevin Garnier of Pasadena Fire and Rescue, and all local representatives from Stony Brook Little Rapids Fire Department, Bay St. George South Fire Department, and watching online, St. George's Fire Department, for taking the time to be here today for all the work that you do keeping our community safe. Now please join me while we're all here today and welcome Minister Forsey. Thank you. You're golden.
Thank you, Al. First of all, I'd like to say that our hearts and thoughts and prayers are with the families of the Bay River Peninsula today from the tragedy at sea near Brents Cove yesterday. So at this time, I would ask you that we take a moment of silence for those lost at sea. Thank you. Always a mic problem. I don't know why. Don't you laugh. All right, good morning. Again, it's a pleasure to be here in Pasadena today, of course, with the representatives, Chief Garnier is here. Of course, Fire Commissioner Chris Foster is here. Representatives of Stony Brook Little Rapids, Bay St. George Fire Department, and of course the Pasadena Fire Department. So it's a pleasure to be here with you. So with that, we know the responsibility, the roles of our fire departments, our members. And today, of course, a lot of people would tell you that fire tools and equipment to do that. Right now, you're not firefighters anymore. You're known as first responders. That's what you're known as. You respond to more than fires. You respond to vehicle accidents. You respond to emergency calls such as the rescues and, of course, the medical incidents. A lot of medical calls. Your call on that. So what you do to protect our communities and do for our communities is a valued service. And of course, we all saw how fires are changing, chemicals that they're using today, the way that things are built, the behavior of those fires, the intensity of those fires. We know how fires have changed, and we're told that every day. So you fellows need to be equipped with the tools and the equipment that you need to provide that service as professionally and as adequately as you can. And I would like to thank you for your service, for providing that service. Thank you. So that's why we're here today, and I am pleased to announce that the provincial government is investing $349 for a walk-in rescue vehicle for the fire department in Pasadena. $53,878 for fire equipment for the Stony Brook Little Rapids Fire Department. $21, always there. $21,345 for fire equipment for the Bay St. George South Fire Department. $11,513 for fire equipment for the St. George's Fire Department. This funding, of course, is a shared contribution between the provincial government and the municipalities. This investment of over $531,000 will strengthen fire protection services on the province's west coast, enhancing emergency responsibility capabilities and support volunteer fire departments. Budget 2026 provides more than $7 million to support fire departments through investments in equipment, supplies, and training to help keep our residents and communities safe. I am pleased to say that that there will be future announcements regarding fire equipment in the coming weeks. And I thank you for your service, for what you do on a daily basis for keeping our community safe. Again, thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Minister Forsey. It's always good when a minister comes to town, usually with good news, and this is great news for the District of St. George's Humber. So once again, thank you to the Premier for recognizing the needs of our first responders in our district today. As Minister Forsey said, volunteer fire departments play a vital role in keeping our community safe. And I know this firsthand. As a member of council here in town of Pasadena for 8 years, Pasadena Fire and Rescue came under my portfolio the last 4. And I tell the story all the time. I know the dedication, I know the hours that are put into by volunteers in training. I know the late evenings, the weekends you give up to prepare to keep our community safe. It's so important. I tell the story all the time, and I'm glad Corey's here. I remember walking one Christmas day, and I was walking by Mr. Bishop's store across the road here. And the truck was backing in. I walked over, and Corey was backing in the bay, Christmas Day. And I said, my God, Corey, Christmas Day call out. He said, Hal, this is our 3rd call out. The 3rd time he had to get away from his family on Christmas Day. So what you guys do and your dedication to what you do to keep our community safe, thank you so very much. Today's investments help ensure these dedicated volunteers have the equipment and support they need to continue protecting the people they serve each and every day. A special thank you to Chief Garnier and all the volunteers at Pasadena Fire and Rescue for hosting us today. Thanks, boys. And thank you all for coming, and I hope you get to enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great one.